were first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
In high school, people described me as bright,
hardworking, and dedicated.
That I had a big heart because I care about people and doing the right things.
Now, everywhere I look, I see an entire community just like that.
Learning more,
doing more,
and caring more.
A community of mission, Harding University.
The GAC Sports Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the Great American Conference.
Harding, Arkansas Tech, synonymous with GAC volleyball tournament action. These two teams have met a number of times on this court, and well, not on this court, on the GAC volleyball tournament championship court. And we're going to see one more match again today. It is the 2022 edition, the 12th edition of the GAC volleyball tournament. Hi, I'm Joey McWilliams. Glad to be with you here on this Thursday afternoon as we have two matches in the books already. Southwestern and Northwestern have punched tickets into the GAC tournament semifinals. Harding and Arkansas Tech are trying to be the next team to make it to the next round of the bracket. It's the top-seeded Harding Lady Bisons and the number 8 seed, the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns. Harding is 27-1 on the year. A fantastic year, and have made it through the regular season of the Great American Conference undefeated, 16-0. As there's Coach Meredith Fear to the far left of the bench. Coach Fear's, her team is getting ready to try to make a run through the tournament the same way it has done through the regular season. Undefeated. Marks the 5th time in Great American Conference regular season history that a team has gone undefeated. A 16-0 start, first time since 2017. And by the way, there have only been 2 schools that have had undefeated teams in Great American Conference play in regular season in volleyball, and you see them on the court right now. Harding will get the first point. Gracia Soriano to serve now, as we will get the starters to you from both these teams. Serve hit the antenna. Ball goes to Arkansas Tech, so we'll start with the Golden Suns, wearing the gold uniforms and green numerals and letters. Wearing number 1, Megan Solberg is a 5'3" redshirt senior, a defensive specialist from Conway, Arkansas. Wearing number 3 is Heather Thomas, a 6'2" junior middle from Auburndale, Florida. Wearing number 5, Gracie Palmer, a 5'8" junior setter from Russellville, Arkansas. Wearing number 6, Jenna Keller, a 5'4" freshman defensive specialist from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Wearing number 13, Jamie Myrick, a 5'2" sophomore libero from Bentonville, Arkansas. Number 20 is Maddie Seidenberg, a 5'9" sophomore outside from Wales, Wisconsin. Seidenberg is, and number 21 is Sierra Orton, a 6'3" sophomore opposite from Boulder City, Nevada. The Arkansas Tech Golden Suns with a 3-1 lead now are coached by Kara Coleman. I had to practice that a few times, Coach Coleman, because I'm used to saying Coach Dukic. For Harding, the starting lineups look like this. Wearing number 2 is Allie Stoner. She's a 6-foot senior outside from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Number 5 is Sarah Moorhead, a 5'10 senior setter from Aledo, Texas. Number 6 is Libby Hinton, a 6-foot senior middle from Glen Rose, Texas. Number 8 is Kelly McKinnon, a 6-foot senior middle from Trophy Club, Texas. Number 10 is Logan Smith, the 6-foot senior outside from Copperell, Texas, or Copperell, Texas. And number 11 is Skylar McKinnon, a 5'11 junior outside from Trophy Club, Texas. Number 13 is Emma Winiger, a 5'5 senior defensive specialist from Sash, Texas.
Out of bounds, Quincy Harding. Serving for Harding, number 6, Libby.
Arkansas Tech, the 8th seed, extending its lead to 5-2 now as Harding gets another point back on the board. That one into the net will give the Lady Bisons another opportunity to cut into that lead. If you were listening closely to the starters for Harding, you heard of those 7 names listed, 6 are seniors. And you get a group like that that is playing in its senior season, senior campaign, that's when you want that team to do well. And at 27-1 and 16-0 in conference play, you have to think that mission accomplished. The block will put the ball back on the Arkansas Tech side, and Kelly McKinnon credited for that. I know we're going to talk about a few other names here today, but let's go ahead and mention Kelly McKinnon's name as she is the GAC Player of the Year for Harding. Other Harding individual honors go to her teammate Sarah Moorhead as the GAC Setter of the Year, and Coach Meredith Fear as the GAC Coach of the Year. Diving bodies and sliding off the raised court here. We'll make sure everyone's all right there. Logan Smith will get up and everyone else will, and so point to Arkansas Tech. They retake the lead at 6-5. Megan Solberg, the senior to serve. That goes deep.
Out of bounds, point to Harding.
Go ahead and get into some of the GAC accolades here quickly in this one. All GAC recognitions announced yesterday. And on that list, Kelly McKinnon, we mentioned her the Player of the Year. She's first team All GAC. Sarah Moorhead, the Setter of the Year, also first team All GAC. Honorable mention for Harding, Logan Smith, Allie Stoner, Emma Winiger. And for Arkansas Tech, Emma Crenshaw was a Distinguished Scholar Athlete, as well as Gracie Palmer and Heather Thomas. Sarah Moorhead, Kenny Shell, Emma Winiger, Allie Stoner, all Scholar Athletes for Harding.
Checking in for Harding, number 11, Skylar McKinnon. Number 4, Cam Henson. Back to serve, number 4, Cam Henson.
Harding with 16 wins in conference play, but their winning streak goes beyond just the GAC. The Lady Bisons have a 25-match winning streak. That is the longest active winning streak, not only in NCAA Division II, but also in NCAA Division I, if you want to count those. The dig, but not enough, and Harding will get the point and tie this up at 8. Tied once again. Well, these two teams, I've said, are synonymous with GAC tournament success. Arkansas Tech is the defending GAC tournament champion from the fall of 2021 tournament. That into the net, and Harding will take a lead. 9-8 the score. Lady Bison's on top. Arkansas Tech not only has won in 2021, but you go back a few previous years, the inaugural tournament in 2011, along with 2013, 2014, 2017. Arkansas Tech is 19-6 overall, all-time in GAC tournament play. Harding can't keep this one going. Nice dig, try to stay with it as Hinton puts it up, but it couldn't be chased down. Point Arkansas Tech, and the Golden Suns retake the lead. Mentioned Arkansas Tech's success in conference play. Harding up there as well, 18-9 all time in tournament action. 2 GAC tournament championships to the Lady Bison's credit, 2012 and 2018. Arkansas Tech with a win today, that would make its 20th tournament victory all time. Harding looking for its 19th tournament victory all time. And GAC Commissioner Will Pruitt with quick reflexes getting into the action, put that ball back into play. He has cat-like reflexes, you might even say. You might not say that either, but it does warrant mention. McKinnon, dug out by Arkansas Tech. Golden Suns keep this one alive at the net. Solid defense by the Lady Bisons. But the Golden Suns power through, back to a 2-point advantage. That is just a solid hit by Siedenberg. Golden Suns down for just a moment, but have rallied back. And this is going to prompt a Harding timeout. 4 of the last 5 points going to the Golden Suns. The Lady Bisons are going to talk this over. We'll take a break too, back on the GAC Sports Network.
Yeah, I've got choices.
I'm ready for my future.
Your future, your choice.
If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Arkansas Tech with a 3-point advantage. And you get Harding to take a timeout and think about things for just a moment in that first set. Has to be a positive there. Of course, this team, again, no stranger to the GAC tournament. And they are the defending champions. This year, the number 8 seed, but seeds don't always mean anything, especially when you're wearing that green and gold jersey. And that is the excitement on display from junior Heather Thomas. McKinnon sends that over. Defense is there once again. Harding. And too much Golden Sun. Gotta love the celebration here. This one is fun. It's always fun to watch these two teams. And it really doesn't matter what the sport. But the Golden Suns are playing and looking like they're enjoying how they're playing right now. Point Harding, back to a 4-point match. Allie Stoner with her first kill.
Also in number 10, Logan Smith. Back to serve, number 7,
Soriano to serve now for the Lady Bisons. And this is just too much Golden Sun right here in the early going. You know, the weather, and I know the weather jokes abound when you talk about the Golden Suns, but the weather here in Shawnee has become more and more overcast. Rain was supposed to kick in a little earlier today. It likely will later in the afternoon. And it's going to get colder over the GAC footprint, but the Golden Sun is shining right now. And what a performance from Heather Thomas. Arkansas Tech, a couple of good blocks on defense, and Thomas putting on a pretty good show on offense. Tapped over, just enough for Logan Smith. Her second kill. Nice placement. Knowing where the defense is. That was an impressive serve. Arkansas Tech will put it back into play. Now Smith. Nice job on defense to keep that around. Again, Tech just needs to push this one over. Same thing for Harding. No one really getting in system here now. Good look for Arkansas Tech, but a great defense at the net for the Lady Bisons. Misplayed, got over the net anyway. Arkansas Tech sticking around in this rally. Harding with an opportunity now. And the point on a double. Double hit for Harding. Tech with a 5-point advantage. Well past the midway point of this first set. We've already seen a lower seed advance in this tournament today as the 7th seeded Northwestern Rangers took down the number 2 seed Oklahoma Baptist.
Checking in for Harding, number 15, Kinley Schnell.
Kinley Schnell, a senior from McKinney, Texas, to serve now for Harding. Dropping that one over. And that hit the antenna. So Caitlin Neal had a good look. The point will go to Harding. Back-to-back points for the Lady Bisons. Arkansas Tech will take a timeout. We'll take one as well, as Harding trying to find some momentum here in this first set.
Looking back, I think I was a little nervous starting college. But from the moment I arrived at OBU, it felt like home. I found new friends, we laughed together, studied together, and learned what it means to be a Bison. Amy. I got to know my professors and found out that they really care about me. I found my place at OBU.
Back home, the world seems small. Here, it has expanded.
I've been challenged and have grown in knowledge and in spirit.
I've been part of something bigger, something special.
Surrounded and supported by new brothers and sisters who were once strangers.
And my sense of community and my role in it has grown too.
Harding University, a community of mission.
These two teams have met twice during the regular season. Of course, Harding coming away with victories in both of them to keep its regular season schedule unblemished. Both times the two teams met, both in Searcy and in Russellville, it was a 3-0 victory for Harding. They met just 7 days ago as well. Final match of the season And Harding won that one in Russellville. Smith tipping that one over. Opportunity now. Neal. It's met on the back row. McKinnon goes long. So back-to-back points for Harding, answered by back-to-back points for Tech. And now the Golden Suns have 20 on the board. Just about got a visit over here on the sideline. Arkansas Tech and Gracie Palmer with an ace. Palmer, 5'8" junior, hometown girl from Russellville, securing points for her team the quick way. Neal again. Arkansas Tech trying to find some holes in this Harding defense. Been successful in the early going. And Harding in the net. So it's a 7-point deficit now as Arkansas Tech threatening to take its first set from the Lady Bisons this season. McKinnon is touched. Point Harding. Arkansas Tech coming into this afternoon's match on a 2-match losing streak. You mentioned the Harding loss, also lost to Ouachita. That on the road in Arkadelphia. Last win was on October 27th. A road victory against Southern Arkansas. Schuyler tips it after Kelly did earlier. A little cautious on that front line are the Lady Bisons right now. And that one goes wide, pushed it to the left. Arkansas Tech maintains now a 7-point advantage and are 2 points away from grabbing some much needed momentum in the series between these two. Aspen Jankowski, Jamie Myrick to serve. Into the net. Orton couldn't push it over, so Harding sticking around here in set number 1. Orton didn't get it the last time, she does now. Sierra Orton with the kill for Arkansas Tech, and we are looking at set 1. Set point in set 1.
Checking in for Arkansas Tech number 3, Heather Thomas, and back to serve number 10, Emma Crenshaw.
Sierra Orton's second kill of the set. Left side point, Arkansas Tech. Maddie Siedenberg with the kill. And Arkansas Tech with a huge victory in set number 1, 25-17. Coach Coleman's team takes the advantage in this third quarterfinal match of the day. Golden Suns are on top here in Shawnee. We'll see how the Ladies Bisons respond. Set 2 coming up here on the GAC Sports Network.
In high school, people described me as bright,
hardworking, and dedicated.
That I had a big heart because I care about people and doing the right things.
Now, everywhere I look, I see an entire community just like that.
Learning more,
doing more,
and caring more.
A community of mission, Harding University.
How to spot a bull weevil. Bull weevils are a fascinating species. They're known to travel in packs, are highly intelligent, and can thrive in any environment. Each and every bull weevil is unique, and they have unique opportunities. But they all share one common trait. Every bull weevil has a bright future awaiting wherever they go. And that's how you spot a bull weevil. Learn more at uamont.edu.
The Golden Suns have a fantastic sports information director, Daniel Gallegos, who is the SID at Arkansas Tech, and this unofficial stat has just come in. Since Daniel Gallegos has been in the building, the lower seed has won 4 consecutive sets. That includes this one for Arkansas Tech, the team for which he writes, gives stories, gives statistics. Does a very good job, by the way. Nice to have Daniel Gallegos in the Great American Conference. And of course, if that stat holds true for a little bit longer, the Golden Suns are glad he's in the building. Arkansas Tech led in kills by Caitlin Neal and Maddie Siedenberg. 3 kills apiece. The Golden Suns hit 167 in that first set. Gracie Palmer with 11 assists. Palmer had 2 digs, and Jenna Keller with 4 digs as well for Arkansas Tech. For Harding, Lady Bisons with just 6 kills in the first set. Logan Smith had 3 of those. Sarah Moorhead with 6 assists. And it was Gracie Soriano with 3 digs. 2 digs apiece for Kinley Schnell, Emma Winiger, Sarah Moorhead, and Allie Stoner. And picking up where they left off in set number 1, Heather Thomas. We talk about sending one through with authority. No doubt about that. They'll find that ball in Tecumseh, maybe.
Checking in for Arkansas Tech as well, Caitlin Neal. Serving for the Golden Suns, number 20, Maddie Siedenberg.
Tech on the board first here in this second set. Thomas tries to push that one deep. Back there on defense are the Lady Bisons. And it looks like for Coach Coleman's team that the green light has been given and the Golden Suns can come out swinging. Arkansas Tech up 2-0. Lady Bisons doing some contortions to try to avoid touching that. And that goes deep. Lady Bisons the first really good look here in the second set, and don't take advantage of it. And there's a point for Harding. Ties this one up 2 apiece. We will get a chance to visit with Coach John Bingesser a little bit later on in this match. His Northwestern Rangers upset Oklahoma Baptist in our earlier match. Don't forget we have the 4-5 matchup with East Central and Ouachita coming up a little bit later this evening. And it may be listed at 5:30 on your schedules if you're looking online. Disregard that, please. Just inside the back line, the Lady Bisons get a point. And they've rattled off 4 straight. That one, the service ace, just inside the line. Lady Bisons have shaken off, it looks like, the cobwebs and are starting to get things underway here in this match. Miscommunication on the set, and Harding gets a 6th straight point. Arkansas Tech and Coach Coleman will take a timeout now and regroup. We don't need to regroup here at the GAC Sports Network. This crew is good, but we'll take the timeout as well.
The professors care and they go out of their way to make sure that you are going to succeed.
Hi, I'm Rolante. I'm a sophomore in Southeastern, and we help make this video.
Back here in Shawnee, as Harding has rattled off 6 consecutive points here in this second set and looked a little bit more like the Harding team that we thought we might see coming in. And that's not to take away, by the way, from Arkansas Tech, as the Golden Suns get a point coming out of the timeout. But the Golden Suns have been playing in such a way to keep the Lady Bisons back on their heels. And Megan Solberg serve. Another point for the Golden Suns coming out of the timeout. Solberg would get another opportunity to serve there. 6-4 is the score. Logan Smith and Caitlin Neal for Harding and Arkansas Tech respectively, each with a game-high 4 kills now, as we invite Eric Moyer back onto the broadcast here, Associate Commissioner for Communications in the Great American Conference. Eric, I know we've seen a couple of good matches so far, and this has all the makings of another good one.
Yeah, this your routine 8-over-1 in the opening set after the 7 seed beats the 2 seed for the first time in league history. Just like we all had.
Just like we had brackets. Yeah. How we drew it up for today.
Indeed. And again, not that anyone's complaining about the volleyball we're here, but we'll be here a little while longer than we anticipated when the brackets were made. Yep.
It's been fun here in Shawnee. Point for the Lady Bisons, and it's back to a 4-point lead. And Megan Solberg is going to have a little discussion with official 1. And now we get back into play once again. Nice dig from Solberg. The 10-foot line, that's into the net.
That's the Harding responding well to having dropped their first set in almost a month. Then they were pushed to 5 by Southern Nazarene.
Nice play to kick that up, a little bicycle kick look. Something we might have seen in Weatherford, Oklahoma last week. Conference championship up there. Southwestern coming away with a 2-0 victory.
Or in Bethany the day later.
Or in back, yeah.
I know you missed that one. I know you were sad that you couldn't do the soccer double.
It's been fun doing the soccer double over the years. Not this time. And we have a net violation for Arkansas Tech, so Harding will pick up another point. Doubling up on Tech here in set 2. The GA work just continues. I think I sit here next to you as the GAC's oldest GA currently. So.
Yeah, next to the GAC still most junior staffer. Despite over 10 years with the league.
Isn't that amazing? Talks about consistency in the league. Strong hit, it's going to stay alive. Tech keeping this rally going. I want to give up a point easily here, and Kelly McKinnon with the kill.
She's someone that Harding needs to get going here. You know, Hill's sitting at a 0 through these, first set and a third.
Yeah.
It's been Logan Smith, doing the biggest damage for them. But
Kelly McKinnon now with 4 to equal Smith's 4 kills. But yes, Kelly McKinnon and Skylar McKinnon each with 1 kill in the opening set. Push back for Kelly. That one goes wide right. No touch, and Arkansas Tech will get the point.
I am certainly no Karch Karai, but I do know when you hit 0 for a set, it is hard to, the fact that they really only lost 25-17 is almost impressive. But more credit does belong to the Tech defense that opening set.
It really does. I think a lot's to be said for that. Tech came out swinging and really did a good job on offense, but the defense made a difference, not allowing Harding any good looks, and a service ace there and a freebie point, if you will. Myrick gives the Golden Suns another point. Arkansas Tech with its first.
Always good to get a quick one when you're trying to make your comeback.
First service ace here in this second set, 3rd for the match. Lady Bisons are staying with this one here. Rally's going. Great hit, even better dig from Solberg. And over the line, or a double, excuse me. Double hit. Thought Orton had gone a little bit too far. Takes away though, great dig by Solberg to keep that rally going. Harding back up by 5. Solid defense again. Skylar McKinnon from deep, and Orton was there with the block. Sierra Orton, the 6'3" sophomore from Boulder City, Nevada, to serve. Orton on the dig now, keeps it going. Thomas, and that one is not going to be chased down. Another kill for Thomas. And that is number 2 for her in this set. She now has 4. Had a great first set, and they really need to get her going again here in the second set. Opportunity there for Arkansas Tech to take advantage of it. In for the block is Seidenberg. And it was a kill straight up.
Yeah, those free balls are almost, you can just go ahead and pencil those in when the team isn't in control of their service return. Look at this.
Orton has an ace. And Arkansas Tech has crept to within 1, and Coach Fear will call a timeout and talk about this. The Golden Suns are excited, and well, they should be right now. They lead this 1-0 in the GAC tournament.
Did you know
that 1 in 5 women are sexually assaulted in college?
That 1 in 16 men are sexually assaulted as well?
That only 13% of rape survivors report assault. That 8 in 10 victims know their attacker.
In the Great American Conference,
there are over 50,000 students with over 4,100 student athletes. In the Great American Conference,
it's on us to stop sexual assault.
Anyone can be a victim. Everyone can be a part of the solution.
It's on me
to give a voice to the voiceless. It's on us to give hope to the hopeless. It's on me to take a stand. It's on us to make a difference on our campuses.
It's on you
to take the pledge.
It's on us. 12 schools.
2 states.
1 conference.
It's on us.
Sierra Orton to serve, following an ace. How do you follow that up? Maybe another ace. Team trailing by 1 in the second set. Tipped back. Orton there with a great dig, laying out for that one. Sent wide to follow. But Arkansas Tech has taken a 5-point deficit, now down to just 2.
Always critical when you're serving it. John, immediately just give it right back. Score 1 or 2 on your serve.
From the line. That one goes far. A little deep there for Markel. Left side, push deep. Defense there for the Lady Bisons. And the kill. Allie Stoner puts that one in. Her 3rd kill of the afternoon. Lady Bison's offense starting to find a little bit of rhythm, and Coach Coleman really doesn't want that to happen, so she takes her 2nd timeout. We'll take one with her here on the GAC Sports Network.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
At East Central University, we educate and empower students to transform the world. We provide an exceptional hands-on learning experience with professors who really go that extra mile. East Central University encourages students to become who they're meant to be while making lasting memories. East Central University, welcome home.
Back at Fire Lake Arena as Arkansas Tech has the 1-set lead, but trails by 4 in the 2nd set. And gets the point coming out of the timeout. We were talking going into that timeout, Eric, about the Lady Bison's offense finally finding a little bit of rhythm there. That's why you take that timeout, and Coach Coleman did the right thing.
That's right, rewarded with a point, and service back and flips the other way. But now it's about stringing together your own mini rally.
We have a double.
I think it was a net violation. I think Moorhead got a little too close, something you don't expect from someone of her caliber.
And so Tech creeping back into this one now. Merkel serve. Just enough, and we the line violation as well. Following up the net with the line there, going across midcourt, and Tech just racking up points now.
Right.
Proved to be the best timeout we've seen all day.
I say that right along there, along with service errors.
Yeah.
Just
nice dig. Solberg there for that, and scoots over. Good movement by Arkansas Tech on defense. Still keeping it going. Long rally. And at the net, the Lady Bisons.
Yeah. Goldens just got a little bit too more pushing forward there in their half. That back third of the net was open.
Hinton's first block of the day. She's had 4 attacks, hasn't had a kill yet today. That's her first block to go with 3 digs. Trajectory just not there that time for Siedenberg.
So, Joe, you've caught a lot of GAC volleyball in your day.
Yes.
You've probably caught a fair amount of Harding and Tech matches.
Yes.
With them playing today, that becomes the most played GAC matchup.
Wow.
Breaks a tie with another match. You ready? You care to wager a guess what else has been played 5 times?
Give me just a second. Fantastic. Looked like it was going to be fantastic defense. It was hit wide. And so Harding will get that point. But boy, I mean, the defensive movement from Arkansas Tech has just been really impressive today. And I think that's what keeps the number 8 seed in it when they're playing at that level. Well, I'm going to wager a guess that one of these two teams.
Don't wager.
I'm not going to wager.
Hazard.
Can't do that in
Hazard.
NCAA. But I'm going to guess that one of these two teams factors into that second.
One of them has been in that other matchup. Yep.
Defense again. I'm not sure that one made it over the net. It's good defense anyway around. Arkansas Tech sticking around in this one.
Serving number 20, Addie Seenenberg.
Okay, well, Harding has played 27 matches coming into this one all time, so is Harding one of those two teams?
They are one of those teams.
And going for it, bodies laying out for that one. A couple of Arkansas Tech players don't want to run into one another. Give up the point, I think, in that instance, as opposed to possibly get the big injury there. So,
right.
Siedenberg will check out now for Arkansas Tech. And Michaela Sparza checks in. Just in for the ace. Harding on a run now.
Olivia Hinton with the ace for Harding.
Rally to keep this one going. Nice job by Stoner. The defense there again for Arkansas Tech. Tapped over, an opportunity now for the Lady Bisons, and Moorhead trying to take it over herself. Thomas with the kill. I'm going to say Washita.
It is not, Washita is not involved in this matchup.
Trying to think of teams that have been around for
it is one of the original 9.
And teams that would have played a number of years as well. So I'll say Southwestern Oklahoma.
It is Southwestern. Now, which team is it that they faced 5 times?
Ali Stoner with the kill for Harding.
Harding.
Yes.
Stepping in for Harding, number 15.
Lady Bisons are a perfect 5-0.
Wow.
Number 15.
Against.
Well, they're on opposite sides of the bracket right now. So if they were to square off in this tournament, it would mean, first off, that Harding would win this match.
Right.
Secondly, they wouldn't see each other till the championship. That could be a fun one. In the meantime, they're going to have to get through this. And that hits the antenna. They won't pick up a point there. Arkansas Tech sticking around in set number 2.
Checking in for the Golden Suns, number 15, Brianna Merkel. Serving for Arkansas Tech.
And considering, by the way, all these teams, I mean, these are some teams been around since the very inception. Harding, Arkansas Tech, and Southwestern. That one goes deep. Some other programs that have been a part of the GAC that long, but none others that have been a part of the 18 field.
No, Washita was another good guess. They've been a constant, tournament participant. Other teams have kind of had their ebbs and flows, being inside the top 8.
Solid defensive play. Opportunity now for the Lady Bisons. McKinnon, and she gets the kill. Harding now looking at set point here in set number 2.
But even just the fact that we did see the Bison knocked out in our previous match, and these two spurring up to not have a semifinal guaranteed without Oklahoma Baptist, and either of these two is what we probably haven't seen since before Oklahoma Baptist was in the league.
Yes, that's true.
Right, I guess. A good SAD would have this stuff at the ready as
point Harding.
Harding closes out this point.
Didn't make it over the net. Set number 2 goes to Harding, and we are tied up at 1 apiece as we have in the previous 2 quarterfinal matches. Harding 1, Arkansas Tech 1. Back in a moment on the GAC Sports Network.
Character, culture, and Christ have been the motto for Southern Nazarene University for many, many years. When I came as president, I was really curious about those words and really curious to dig into the archives. In fact, a conversation on campus one day with a visitor to our campus who asked that same question, what is character, culture, and Christ? Creating culture. Certainly when we graduate students, they go out and they create culture in classrooms. They create culture in churches. They create culture anywhere they go.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
I've heard people say, Ouachita. Wichita.
Achita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Washita.
Washita. Washita.
How would you pronounce it?
Washita. Washita.
It's Washita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Washita, people. It's Washita.
Washita.
Fire Lake Arena here in Shawnee. 2 matches are in the books, and if you pick chalk, you picked wrong because we had an upset a little bit earlier. Northwestern Oklahoma defeated Oklahoma Baptist in 4 sets after a 5-set marathon in which Southwestern Oklahoma State took down Southern Nazarene. It'll be a rivalry match tomorrow at 2 p.m. between the 3 seed and the 7 seed, and joining me now on the broadcast is the architect of that upset a little bit earlier today. And of course, it's an upset on paper, but it's the first time you all have beaten them in a little while. So congratulations, Coach John Bingesser. Congratulations to the Rangers.
Thank you so much.
Talk about that win, your thoughts on that. First off, your initial thoughts, and once that finally got those last 3 or 4 points and secured the victory.
So that first set, you know, I knew if we were going to pull an upset, it was going to take multiple sets, you know, so I wasn't planning on a 3-0 sweep or anything like that. After that first set, I thought we played pretty aggressively, but we just had some trouble getting over that hump. And in that second set, we battled. We were tied, we were down, we were tied, and then finally at the end we were able to pull ahead and get over that hump. And then we did the same thing in that third set, and then in the fourth set we were just pushing back on them and trying to keep them from coming back. So we flipped the script there for the end of the match.
No doubt. I mean, it had a momentum shift, and you all kept the momentum throughout the remainder. Here in set number 3 of this quarterfinal match between the top seed Harding and the number 8 seed Arkansas Tech. I'm Joey McWilliams again, along with Northwestern coach John Bingesser here, and we're going to talk a little bit about his match in the meantime. But also just to let you know, it's talk about flipping the script. That's almost exactly what Harding did. 25-17, they lost in set number 1. That's the score with which they won in set number 2. And so we're getting ready to get things going in this third set. Had really good play, and I think it goes back to what Wimmer did.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Wimmer was on fire, and you know, we rely on her a lot, and she plays very well every time. And the thing about our match today is that we had performances all the way across the board, and so when it came time to set Wimmer, she just was putting it away with 0 pressure on her.
She really did. I mean, and as one of the leaders, not only the leader in the GAC, but one of the leaders in the entire country in her play and what she's done. She put on a fantastic show. We mentioned earlier that she had a record in kills, and I want to clarify that too, because the overall record was 28. That goes back a little ways, but hers was a record for a 4-set match, and 25 kills sets the record for a 4-set match. Which, by the way, if you are a GAC volleyball fan, you go back a few years, Carly Zach from Southwestern had that record at 24, and she did it against Northwestern. So maybe there's a little bit of payback there. A Northwestern player takes the record in 4 sets.
I like that. That's pretty impressive, and she deserves it. I mean, she's a workhorse. She tries so hard every time, and she has a genuine passion for volleyball.
Talking about a couple other players, you had 4 players on your team, as we're going to have a challenge here. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But 4 players on your team, or challenging if that one was in, that had 4 kill or had at least double figures in kills, along with Tara Parks, Courtney Russell, and Raven Burns.
That's awesome. I mean, I knew we needed to spread it out. OBU, we've played them twice already, you know, in the season, and they loaded up on Wimmer both times. And so I kind of turned in a late lineup change with about 2 minutes left to go before the match even started. And I think that kind of gave us a little bit of fire, a little bit of spunk, because we went out there in a lineup that we had never ran all year, and we had nothing to lose. And I told Cam, our setter, you know, you've got hitters that are all hot across the board. And so it was nice to see us spread out that offense like that.
Talk about some other players here really quickly. And anytime a number like this shows up in a stat line, I think you have to mention it. Cameron Laub with 51 assists. Now I realize, you know, it's a 4-set match, so let's do the quick math there. That's just that's an amazing number.
That's insane. And in fact, she actually broke our school record for most assists in a season with that performance today. And we were talking about it last night, if she was going to be able to do it or not. And she goes, well, we're going to have to go at least 5 sets if I want to do it. And I was like, who knows, you know? And so for her to get that in 4 is really impressive.
12.75 assists per set.
That's incredible. It just shows how on we were as a team and how mentally we were into that match.
Okay, one more player here really quickly, and she had what I call the walk-off dig. And that's Andrea Cody. I mean, she has the dig, it goes over the net, winds up landing in a perfect spot, and hey, the match is just all of a sudden over, just like that off the dig.
We love a good bump kill, especially when it's unplanned, because she got the dig. She was reading their defense very well, and as long as they were up, I knew we were able to do something with it. But that girl at the end hit that ball so hard, and she was just in the right spot, and it went over and landed in the right spot.
Well, Coach, then what do you tell your kids going into the next, well, tonight? I mean, you think about it a little bit, you don't have that time to rest, but going into what is another big match and a rivalry match.
It is. I mean, we don't stop, you know. We pulled the upset. We did that. You know, we were hoping to do that already. So, you know, we got to take away the surprise of it all and remember that we still have work to do tomorrow, and we have to carry over this momentum.
Starting with the dig, that one goes down, and it is 3-3 right now. Well, Coach, that is a big deal, and I don't, you know, with Coach Collins and Southwestern watching you all and seeing how you all performed, even though they've had some wins, they're not going to be surprised by you all at all tomorrow.
No, and that's the thing, like, about them. And Josh, he gets them all fired up to play us. I know that they're going to come out with some fire and some spunk. We have to be able to match that, and we can't expect to ride this high as long as possible. You know, we have to turn it around and be ready to go tomorrow, because Southwestern's a whole different team.
You know, one other thing, Coach, is the fact that you're a relatively new name, at least for folks who just watch the championship tournament each time. But this is your first year in the GAC, but you're not really a rookie anymore now because you have the whole season under your belt. So talk about your experience this year in the Great American Conference.
You know, our conference is tough, and a lot of the teams are pretty evenly matched, and that's something that is awesome, because, you know, anybody can beat anybody, but then it makes it even harder because anybody can beat anybody, you know? So you have to prepare for every single match, like, mentally the same. Like, obviously you strategize different based on who you're playing, but you know, with everyone so even, you know, you got to just be focused every time.
Coach, again, congratulations. Thank you so much for taking the time to visit with us here. Success to you all, and looking forward to a very good semifinal match. Again, that is tomorrow here on the GAC Sports Network, Southwestern Oklahoma, Northwestern Oklahoma, for a spot in the GAC Tournament Championship on Friday. Coach, thank you for visiting.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to let Tim go on, and his group is just across from where we're sitting right over here on press row, and they're watching all this intently, hopefully enjoying their time, and they're stay in Shawnee, and you know, he said they weren't surprised by this. Some people might have been surprised that they're sticking around a little bit longer, but you plan to to be a part of the tournament until Saturday, and so Northwestern is going to be just that, a part of the tournament until Saturday, or for at least one more day. Strong hit, kept alive. That one not as strong, just great placement that time for Harding. And Moorhead with a kill. Taps it back over. Defense couldn't have been there much better, and yet Moorhead still finds a way to get that done. And she is so effective that way. A great setter. And still finds a way to get kills just when her team needs it most. With authority, another kill from McKinnon. So we check back into this one. 9-5 Arkansas Tech with the lead. Moorhead to Skylar McKinnon. Defense is there once again for both sides. Logan Smith on that back row. And McKinnon can't quite get it over the net. So Tech with a point and back to within 3. Merkel to serve now. Excuse me, Merkel back in the game for Arkansas Tech. And that is Palmer to serve. Point once again for Sierra Orton. Her third kill. Again, don't forget, we have one more match here on the GAC Sports Network today. A 4-5 matchup between number 4 seed Ouachita Baptist and number 5 seed East Central. Deep for the attack. Arkansas Tech ready. Orton tries to send that through again. Nice dig. And what a great rally again. Tapped over. And just a little bit more than what Harding could handle in that rally. Arkansas Tech gets another point and gets to within 1. Talk about that 4-5 matchup really quickly. Should be a good one. East Central fell in a 5-set match last year in the final quarterfinal of the day to Harding. I know they've been looking forward to getting back and being a part of this tournament again, back in that 4-5 look. And these are two programs with Ouachita and East Central that really are on the rise. And we talk about East Central, there's going to be some noise in the house here in just a moment because it looks like they're bringing the pep band with them. Tigers faithful already arriving in Shawnee. That one sent deep, point Harding. This is our third quarterfinal of the day in which the teams have come in. And there's an ace for the Lady Bisons too. In which the teams have come in having won 1 set apiece. That crucial third set, I always talk about that. Well, it's definitely come into play today. Arkansas Tech doesn't like the way the momentum shifted, and so Coach Coleman calls a timeout. We'll take 1-2.
Running outdoors, you got to take what nature gives you. We'd like to say we run when they don't. So we want to give you products to be able to run when you don't think you should run, when it's pouring rain outside, it's snowing. We're going to have products for you to get out there. You don't get better sitting on your butt not training. You got to get out there and run.
At Under Armour, it's always about premium textiles. They need to perform, they need to be the best. the merging of hybrid textiles with naturals and new seaming and bonding and super sleek, modern, fast, futuristic designs. That's where we are really going to turn it up a notch. If you look good and you feel good, you're going to perform better.
Coach Robert Fear, the assistant coach and husband of Coach Meredith Fear for Harding, surveying what is going on with his team right now. They're tied one set apiece, and they have a 4-point lead here in set number 3. And Libby Hinton coming off a service ace. She has 4 of those today. Just over the net. Golden Suns able to keep it in play. So Harding with another opportunity. More ahead with the set. Great defense again for Arkansas Tech. That one finds its way down. And Hinton gets her first kill of the afternoon. Again, to go with, a block and assists. 4 digs and 4 service aces. Why not a kill too? Logan Smith with a great dig, and Hinton sends that one wide that time. Back to a 4-point advantage for Harding.
Checking in for the Golden Suns and serving number 13, Jamie Myrick.
Jamie Myrick checking back in. She'll serve for Arkansas Tech. Myrick has a service ace already today. Sent down solidly for Harding, Chloe Ingersoll. Ingersoll, a junior from Forest, Virginia. That was Ingersoll's first kill this afternoon. Not the first kill of the afternoon, though, for Sierra Orton. Pretty strong day for her. Arkansas Tech hovering around that 4-point deficit. Got out to a solid lead with a lot of momentum in set number 1, and from about the, I want to say 20 to 25% mark, 30% mark way through the second set, Harding really started to assert itself a little bit more. And the Lady Bisons have been in control. A kill for Arkansas Tech. Talking about Sierra Orton and Heather Thomas a lot in this match. And a service ace again for Arkansas Tech. Breaking inside 3 points now, the deficit. But at that time, another good serve from Brianna Merkel. Kept alive. Smith now just inside the line. And Logan Smith will pick up her 8th kill. Libby Hinton will serve now for Harding. Hinton has 2 kills now on the day. Bigger though with those 4 service aces. Quick points. And she'll get a 5th. Wow. Now that one is a little different because that one went off the scoreboard apparatus, and just tough to get back to play that off of the arena. And it doesn't matter which arena you're in. Sometimes these different schools have lower ceilings, and it's tough to play off of that because you never know how the ball is going to bounce. And wow, another service ace. Thomas rears back to swing at that one, met at the net by Harding's defense. Here come the Lady Bisons. Other direction, great job placement by Thomas, can't get it. Tipped back, Thomas there at the net. Other side, right side, great dig. Pushed over. Kelly McKinnon. And into the net. And the Golden Suns just ran out of gas. And I think Coach Coleman recognizes that as well. Trailing by 6, Coach Coleman takes the timeout. We'll take 1-2 here on the GAC Sports Network.
Hey, what you doing this for? Just out here for recreational purposes? No. Working, man.
Mission today is to work hard until you can't go no more. It's always a team mission. Can't get nowhere without the team. It takes everybody. 1, 2, 3. Hey, you better be open. You better be open.
Man, listen. It's only one attitude that you gotta bring.
Let's go.
That you need to bring.
Work. I mean, we come down here every day to get better. If it was easy, everybody would do it, man. We work out on the street. You feel me? We the best in the nation. We outwork y'all. We outwork anybody. We always grinding, always getting better.
Every time I come through these lines, no matter where these lines at, work. Maximum effort.
For Harding, it is Libby Hinton, who has 5 service aces to her credit so far this afternoon. Soft serve. Thomas tries to put it over back at the net. The defense is there for the Lady Bisons. And so Tech doesn't get what it wanted coming out of the timeout. Arkansas Tech trailing now by 7. Harding with 4 blocks in the match. And Seatberg with the kill for Arkansas Tech. Arkansas Tech with 5 blocks in the match. Kelly McKinnon, the GAC Player of the Year, showing out just a little bit here. That was strong. 11th kill of the set, or of the match, to go with 4 digs, 4 blocks as well. She's been solid on offense and solid on defense. Serve a little strong, and Arkansas Tech will get this one back. Logan Smith. She gets the kill, and Harding on top by a touchdown.
Logan Smith with the kill for Harding.
By the way, speaking of football, that'll be a big matchup coming up between those 2 football teams on Saturday. Rivalry weekend in the Great American Conference. Lots of big games to be played. Nice serve by Smith, and 4 hits. Ultimately, Harding will get the point. It's a big matchup. The Battle of the Ravine also coming up on Saturday. That is a big matchup with some postseason implications as well. Arkansas Tech gets the point off the block, which goes wide.
Sitting in for Arkansas Tech number 15, Brianna Merkel. Back to serve number 5, Gracie Palmer.
Gracie Palmer, another serve for Arkansas Tech trailing by 7 as Harding getting closer here to take set number 3. Golden Suns need to stick around, and that's not the way to do it. Found a nice spot in the back right corner. Chloe Ingersoll gets another kill. Winiger, 4 digs on the day. Ingersoll again, back-to-back kills. And that brings us to set point now, here in the 3rd set. The Lady Bisons trying to take command in this quarterfinal match. They will do it here. Set point goes to Harding. 25-15 on the ace. And Harding takes a 2-1 advantage. Set 4 is on the way here in this 3rd quarterfinal match on the GAC Sports Network. Stick around.
So how do you make it? How do you overcome the odds? There's Natasha's way. Be shy, focus on yourself, till they focus on you. Or Juana's way.
Why be 1 champ when I want to be 2?
Be like Yusra. Let nothing
Syrian refugee pulls boat to safety.
destroy your dreams.
Screw fate.
Or maybe you beat doubt 1 step at a time, like Johnny. What about Zoe? Never satisfied. Not with trophies or stunts. Then there's Dennis. Work with what you got to get what you don't. Or you could be like me. Dream of pro football, get hurt, dream over. Find yourself with just $7 in your pocket. So how did I get here? By being the hardest worker in the room. How are you gonna get here?
Character, culture, and Christ have been the motto for Southern Nazarene University for many, many years. When I came as president, I was really curious about those words and really curious to dig into the archives. In fact, a conversation on campus one day with a visitor to our campus who asked that same question: what does character, culture, and Christ mean today? These days, I like to talk about refining character. I think that we're all in process, and in those collegiate years, those years of a university experience, there's a great opportunity to refine character.
Ouachita Tigers will be playing in our next match. And they're here early. East Central here a little earlier. Of course, they're jamming. They've got it going on. Ouachita's ready to play, number 4 seed in that 4-5 matchup. And by the way, of course they're going to be here right now. Their fans and East Central's fans are here because their match was set to start at 5:30. And if you're looking at your clock, well, you know, number 1, daylight saving time is over. And number 2, it's 5:31. We're still playing this one. First match went 5 sets today. There's the East Central pep band. And they're fired up. Maybe a little bit louder in here. 8 a little less than an hour from Shawnee, so the pep band coming out to cheer on this volleyball team. Ouachita and East Central, again, 2 teams on the rise. We'll talk about them more a little bit later. Right now, it's all about Tech and Harding. And Harding has won back-to-back sets after falling in the first one. Want to move on with a 25-match winning streak coming in. Making sure all the players that are listed on the lineup are out there properly. Official making sure everything's right. Coach Coleman looking, going, I have everyone out there, and he just looked at the number wrong. And Coach Coleman said, don't do that to me. I know I've got them all out there right. Everything looking good for both these teams, and some fresh faces, though. Some familiar names that we've seen in this GAC Tournament Championship for a number of years. Megan Solberg's been around for a while, senior. You see some of these newer faces. Among those newer faces, Harding to serve first here in the fourth set. And you look over at the Harding side, and when 6 of the 7 starters are seniors, yeah, those are names and faces that have been around for a long time. And it's going to be a totally different feel for the Lady Bisons coming into the 2023 campaign. Not that there won't be some returnees on the roster, but a starting lineup like this just doesn't come around very often. Arkansas Tech with 2 quick points. Orton serve after getting the ace. She has 2 of those in the match so far, and that counts for the same amount of points as it goes into the net. 3-0 run for Arkansas Tech. And that serve just doesn't clear. But it was a nice run to get things going for Arkansas Tech. 3-1 the score now here in set number 4. Another point for Harding. Logan Smith with 9 kills now. Has crossed the 1,000 kill mark for her career. And you know, I want to bring something into play as we talk about these seniors and who stays and who goes. Shout out to Nathan Looney, by the way. One of the great members of the Harding staff. Really appreciate those guys. Nathan keeps me in check, and I'm very thankful for that. The COVID year has absolutely been challenging for broadcasters, probably as much as anybody. And I know that there are folks in compliance that probably might say we've had a difficult time, and coaches, they might have said we'd had a difficult time trying to get all these scholarships where they need to go. But work with me on this for just a moment. You read senior on a lineup, you think, it's this player's last year. That really has not been the case since the COVID year has factored in. You've got many players that are seniors but will get another opportunity because they get that extra year. So only 2 of these players out there for Harding are going to be leaving. A number of them will be coming back, which I'm sure, well, some of the younger players on Harding are going, give me a break. These guys have been around for a long time. But for, you know, the coaching staff and people who are fans of Harding volleyball, you don't want to see too many of these players go because they're just so good. So thanks to Nathan Looney for helping me remember that as well. Tech with another point now, tying this one up. Just don't want to make it out that the broadcaster's life is a sad, pitiful thing or anything like that. This is fun. This is a fun place to be. It's enjoyable watching GAC volleyball, especially with 2 teams like this that historically are so good and play so well against each other. And in the 4th set, Arkansas Tech with back-to-back points now, taking the lead again in this one. Saw not only with the sweep through the regular season and unquestioned top team in the conference this year. They lead in 7 of 8 statistical categories over the course of this year. They're trying to do something that hasn't been done as often as you might think in this GAC tournament, though. You know, coming into the regular season, 16-0. That having been said, it's the sixth time these two teams have met. Now, Eric pointed something out about this earlier, about the sixth time these two teams have met in the tournament, but it's been favored by Arkansas Tech in previous years. The Golden Suns have a 4-1 record against Harding all time in GAC tournament play. Logan Smith now to serve for the Lady Bisons. Stopped a mini Arkansas Tech run. And you know, we talked about this play, and it's interesting to consider that as the Great American Conference is in its 12th season. You go back to the very beginning, as we were talking, some of these coaches have been around since the beginning, like Coach Collins a little earlier, and Coach Fear, been around for a long time. It's the second decade now for the conference, and you know, the first decade really was dominated so much by Arkansas Tech. Harding had a part to play too, but I think the Golden Suns may have exceeded that mark on the whole through that first decade. It's a second decade now. Some other teams are wanting to show up. Left side, kill, Siedenberg. Tech goes back up by 2. Maddie Siedenberg with her 7th kill of the day. Three-way tie for the lead in that category, by the way. Golden Suns, Heather Thomas and Caitlin Neal each with 7 kills. Siedenberg pushing for a double-double right now, though she has 9 digs as well. Siedenberg can't push that one over.
And for Harding, number 2, Alice Gilmer. Back to serve, number 9, Avery Hall.
Ingersoll, nice dig. Other direction, Orton with the kill. Sierra Orton. She's now adding to the list. 34 kills for the day for Arkansas Tech, 35 kills for Harding. Orton has 6 of those. Talk about a balanced attack. It's really impressive what the Golden Suns are doing right now. Point for Harding. 5 players with at least 6 kills for Arkansas Tech. Thomas, Neal, Siedenberg with 7, Merkel and Orton with 6. And Gracie Palmer with 30 assists. That's another thing Arkansas Tech has done historically well, has just been a factory for great setters. Palmer with 30 assists and 6 digs. It's getting tied up at 10 now. Harding trying to take set 4 in the match and takes the lead back in this one, 11-10. Gracie Soriano with an ace. That is her 2nd this afternoon, and Harding. With that lead. Slow things down just a moment, get things sorted out on the court. Clean up a little moisture there. Soriano again. Good serve. Taken care of well by Arkansas Tech. And that one is down and in for the Lady Bisons. 4-0 run now for Harding. Arkansas Tech will take the timeout. Golden Suns can't afford to give away another set in this one. We'll be back in a moment.
SWOSU has been saying that the focus is you for 20 years. Now that I'm here, I know my voice matters.
It's a true home away from home where the professors really do put the focus on me and my dreams.
At SWOSU, it feels like they are cheering me on with so many ways to get involved, like social clubs,
sports, quality academics, and great people who care about your success. For real, the focus is on you.
Open the door to your future at SWOSU. Go Dogs!
SWOSU, the focus is you.
Before the house, before the office, the late nights and new bosses. Before the last hugs, the wins and the losses. Before building the team, before building yourself, the rise and grinds, all day, every days. Before the letter, before the dream, there was a kid who loved to play. If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Harding with a 2-point lead here. Arkansas Tech and Coach Coleman taking a moment to talk things over. It's been back and forth. Harding with 117 attacks in this one, 37 kills. Arkansas Tech 116 attacks, 35 kills. I mean, this has been a tightly contested match. And Orton has done her part. Wow. She now has her 7th kill of the match, tying 3 others for the Golden Suns. Big, though, for the Golden Suns getting that point coming out, and Orton will serve. Orton with 2 service aces already. Big dig, push that one back over, tipped, and this one will stay around. Orton calls it, and it's not going to go over. Just turned her body a little bit. Sent it more over than through. Over to the left than over to the front. Thomas pushes that one over. Dug out, sent back the other direction for Harding. Stoner's been there. Soriano with a nice dig. And Smith with the kill. Logan Smith with her 12th kill. Go along with 10 digs. She has a double-double this afternoon. And Harding follows it up with a service error.
Checking in for the Golden Suns, number 15, Brandon Purple. Back to serve number 5, Gracie Palmer.
Palmer to serve now for Arkansas Tech. 31 assists, 8 digs for Palmer. And Stoner mishandles that one. Can't get the handle on it, and back to a 1-point game. Again, if you're tuning in to the GAC Sports Network expecting to see East Central and Ouachita, that game will follow this one approximately 40 minutes after this third semifinal match. I'll get it right. Quarterfinal match is over.
Checking in for Harding, number 15, Kinley Schnell. Serve, number 15, Kinley Schnell.
Right side, tipped over. Back the other direction now, Smith. Great dig by Solberg. And bumped back, we'll start this again. Harding with another look. McKinnon slows it down, pulls the string on that one, pushed deep, and Harding winds up with a point. Harding trying to extend its advantage here. 1-4 all time against Arkansas Tech in the tournament, and the Golden Suns will get that point. Siedenberg checks back in, as does Myrick, and Myrick will serve. Here's Coach Coleman. Our team, the defending tournament champions, on a different court. We are at the Fire Lake Arena court for the first time in GAC volleyball tournament history. This is where the basketball tournament was in the spring. Defense there as Thomas can't get that one over. Smith and McKinnon at the net for Harding. First time this tournament's been in Oklahoma. It has, well, parts of it have been in Oklahoma back during the COVID Spring 2021 tournament. Played on campus at different campuses, both in Arkansas and Oklahoma, and the semifinals and finals were on campus at Harding. It's also been on campus there before, and other than that, it has been in the Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs in previous years. Different atmosphere over here. Arkansas Tech has a timeout remaining, and the Golden Suns will take it now. Trailing by 4, they don't want it to get away from them here in set number 4. We'll find out how this thing turns out. Back in a moment on the GAC Sports Network. Sarah Moorhead, one of the seniors on this team, and by the way, the GAC Setter of the Year is on the bench right now for Harding. Got a little ice on her. When we know more, we'll tell you more about that. In the meantime, the Lady Bisons are going to add to a 4-point lead here in the 4th set. It's 19-14 now. Moorhead has 30 assists right now and 5 digs, but she's on the bench for Harding. That could show up big if this were something that goes into tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be able to find out more about that, and hopefully for Stoner, she'll be able to play. Nice job by Arkansas Tech.
Serving for the Golden Suns, number 1, Megan Solberg.
Big time kill to slow down the Lady Bison's momentum. Merkel. Tipped back, nice placement. Harding's gonna keep it going though. Great dig by Solberg, and it's going to be Siedenberg with the kill for Arkansas Tech. So after a 5-point deficit, picked up 2 points quickly and are back to within 3. Not going quietly into the night here are the Golden Suns. Kelly McKinnon. Just too much offense, too much power. Kelly McKinnon's 15th kill of the match. 5 digs, 6 blocks. Pushed over by Siedenberg, and another kill. Maddie Siedenberg. Just 9 kills. 9 digs as well. There's Merkel with the serve. Nice serve. Played pretty well by Harding. Here's the other direction. Siedenberg, can she do 3? Not with that hit. And it's not going to matter. In the net, Arkansas Tech will get the point anyway. So Merkel will get another opportunity to serve. And Tech trailing by just 2. Merkel's serve. Placed well again. And 4 hits. A frustrating and somewhat unforced error for Arkansas Tech. They give up the point, and Harding is now within 4. Match point. McKinnon serve. Ingersoll, wow. The dig, but it was sent a little bit too far, and Ingersoll was just waiting for that one. She reared back and fired. 22-18 off a huge Ingersoll kill. Serve goes deep for McKinnon. Tech picks up the point.
Checking in for Arkansas Tech number 12, Caitlin Neal. Back to serve for the Golden Suns, number 20, Maddie Siedenberg.
Maddie Siedenberg now to serve. Siedenberg, 9 kills, 9 digs, a service ace, and Ingersoll sends that one well deep. Tech with another point. Up to 20 now, trailing by just 2. 22-20 here in this 4th set. Arkansas Tech trying to push this to a 5th. Anybody's match at that point. Allie Stoner picks up her 6th kill now. And Harding starting to feel it just a little bit here. Again, 1-4 all time against Arkansas Tech in the tournament. It is now match point. The Lady Bisons are 3-1 in the GAC tournament against the number 8 seed. Last time they faced a number 8 seed was back in 2018 against Northwestern. Northwestern's already advanced today. Can Harding do it here? Pushed, tipped, finds the gap, and Harding will come away with the victory. Hinton credited for the final kill of the match, and Arkansas Tech wins its 26th consecutive match. Excuse me, Harding wins its 26th consecutive match, this over Arkansas Tech.
They will play Friday at 5 p.m. against the winner of this afternoon's game. This is one from after Central. We look forward to seeing you Friday right back here at Fire Lake Arena.
Harding
Today's final quarterfinal match between Washington Baptist
with a victory in 4 over Arkansas Tech. A big victory for the Golden Sun, or for the Lady Bisons over the Golden Suns. Arkansas Tech came away with the first set win, and after that it was pretty much all Harding all the time. Fantastic afternoon all the way around for the Golden Suns. A number of players with 7 kills or more, but it was too much of the Lady Bisons. We have one more quarterfinal match on the way. East Central and Washita, they're on the way, coming up next on the GAC Sports Network.